Hello, Cherries. Welcome to Live Cherry Sunday, episode 106. In today's lesson, I'm going to teach you the Dorian mode, and it's the lesser of the sad minor keys, and I'm going to show it to you in 7 positions. And the Dorian mode is one of the most useful modes that you'll ever use and play. It's very popular, and I love it. It's pretty much my favorite. It's the rock and roll scale, basically, and it's very much like when I think of Dorian mode, I think of just classic rock and roll, Angus Young, Eddie Van Halen, and basically the Dorian mode it's the minor scale, but with one difference. It has a major 6th degree. So we're going to basically be playing an F sharp today. Why F sharp? Because it's related to E. It's the second mode of the key of E, which is Dorian. So we're going to focus on that. And we have a chord progression we'll get to, and I'll explain that in a minute. But the F sharp minor scale is basically just like this. So here it has a minor 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now the Dorian has a raised 6, so it sounds like this. You hear the difference? It's very subtle, but it's just one note, and it just gives it a little bit of an uplifting. So that's why I call it the less sad minor. Hello, Ozman. Good morning. Let me give you a round of applause. Thank you for joining me today. We're going over the Dorian mode here today. And just want to say hi to my man, Ozman, for a minute. So as usual, I will put a link in the description to get right to the lesson. I just want to say hello, good morning, happy Sunday. Thanks for spending some time with me here today. Cheers. What are you drinking today? I know it's beer o'clock somewhere. Well, actually, it's afternoon here, 12:02. But I think it's morning where Ozman is. So, I always kind of distinguish the Dorian mode from Aeolian, which is the minor. I think Randy Rhoads is more of an Aeolian, whereas Eddie Van Halen is more of a Dorian. And I always do that because Eddie would play more of like a, whereas I think Randy Rhoads is more of a, sounds a little bit more, it's minor. We have that. Whereas Eddie Van Halen sounded more like, more of a Dorian, more of an uplifting feel. Ozman, just coffee? All right. Join the coffee club. So, all right. So let's see. So we got the Dorian, and basically all the Dorian is the E major scale. To make it really simple, the E major scale, right? E major. But instead of starting on the E, if I start on the F and play the same thing, the same scale, it's a Dorian scale. So I'll show you right here. I'll show you in this graph, this chart. This is the E major scale. As you can see, 3 notes per string: E, F sharp, G, A, B, C sharp, D sharp, E. I mean, everyone in the world knows this scale, right? Take it the next octave. And the next string. So why am I playing the E major scale? What does this have to do with Dorian? Well, if I start on the second note, the F sharp, it's all the same notes. Now, what makes this different, really, and modes can be confusing, but when I explain it to you this way, you're going to see that it's just so easy. If I was to play an E chord progression under this, and I played the scale, but if I played an F sharp minor, and I played the same notes, see how different it sounds? It's minor. But yet it's a little uplifting because it has that note there. That's the 6. It's got a special sound to it. And that's half the battle. Actually, it's 99% of the battle of understanding modes. Is just understanding the sound. This is the Dorian sound. Why? Because it has here's the root note. It's a minor, so I have a minor chord. And here's the major 6. A lot of David Gilmour. Paul Gilbert too. But Pink Floyd and David Gilmour. Something like this. There's a Pink Floyd song that sounds a lot like that, right? So that is the Dorian mode. And a great way to practice this is to kind of go through all the different positions. And I have scale charts and graphs here which show the E major scale in all 7 positions. All I got to do is find the F sharp. I will, if you want, I can email you a PDF of all these graphs right here, which I'll show you. I have all 7 positions. And what I want to do is I want to go back and highlight the F sharp, the A, and the C, and the D sharp, because there's a triad in here. The F sharp, the A, and the C that you should really kind of focus on, so that you're really just kind of understanding the notes that are on top of the F sharp minor chord here. All right, so let's go ahead and I built this chord progression, and all it is, it's an F sharp, and I'm playing an A chord, which is this right here. Basically, if you play an A chord like this, then if you play a B chord, right, like you know this, there's A, here's B. But I'm playing an F sharp for the roots. And I'm hitting the A chord on top of it. And then I'm playing the B on top of the F sharp. So that's basically a progression that you can just play F sharp Dorian over. And all right, Osman, if you just remind me, just email me, just say hello at info@Cherry. Just say send me the PDF of this Dorian so I could just remember to do that, which I'll remember, but it'll definitely be helpful. And a backing track I'll send as well. It's not going to be this backing track. I'm going to create a better one for Dorian mode. So I'll send that to you too. Just give me a little reminder. So the progression sounds like this right here. So it's an F sharp minor. This is the Dorian. Quickly explain before I do this how I create this progression. So it's basically whenever you play a 4 chord and a 5 chord, that's telling you what key it's in. A and B are the 4 and the 5 of E. So if I just hit the F sharp note and I still play that 4 and 5, it's telling me it's in the key of E, but it's also telling me that it's a Dorian. I learned that from Frank Gambale video. You should check that out. It's called Modes No More Mystery, something like that. It's really, really cool. And you can do that with every mode. You can play the 4 and the 5 over the G sharp, and it'll give you a Phrygian sound. Like a. You come up with all kinds of inversions on that, but that's a really, really helpful trick to create backing tracks and to understand how to practice modes. So the thing that we'll do here, we'll go into the 7th position. If you enjoyed this video, please tap the like button, hammer on subscribe button, and ring the bell for notifications. I go live every Sunday at 12 o'clock. Sometimes I got to change the day because of gigs or whatnot, but generally it's every Sunday, 12 o'clock. All right, thanks, Ozman. So, this first progression, go ahead and play that. Now I'm basically playing this E major scale. So check it out. Ending on the F sharp right there. This is F sharp Dorian that we're playing. But I'm playing the E major scale. The cool thing about playing this scale along with looking at this chart here is I could just have this backing track play, and I could look at this graph, and I could just look at it as like a puzzle. It's like connect the dots. I just got to hit those notes, and of course that graph is looking at your guitar neck, looking down on it right here. So I see all my notes. If I want to focus on the F triad, see, that's the note that's really showing Dorian. It's the D sharp. And of course you can play the F sharp minor pentatonic scale right here too. This is really cool. So you just play the blues scale right there. So you play the pentatonic. And you add that in there, the Dorian note. So now check this out. We'll go to the next one here. We'll cut that out. This is basically E major scale, but in the 2nd position right here. So I'm starting on the F sharp. So this is really the Dorian position in 3 notes per string, because I'm starting on the F sharp. And a lot of people, including myself, when I think of I'm going to play a Dorian scale, like this is kind of like the go-to 3 note per string pattern, because you have that. And I would always look for this segment right here of the Dorian, this F sharp, because that's basically what Dorian is. You have the root, regular major 2nd to the minor 3rd. You have the 4th, 5th, and the 6th. So this pattern is very Dorian right here. And in all these positions, you kind of want to look for this, because you could do that everywhere over the neck. If you have an F sharp, basically the root and the major 6. Dorian. So within this little puzzle here, you're going to see the whole idea is to really kind of understand what the Dorian sound is everywhere through all these different positions. Let's try it. I can look at this puzzle and I could I don't have to play it scalular like this. I could just look at it and just kind of mix it up. Not like that. Kind of like a... Another thing you could do inside here is you can kind of play different triads. You could play, instead of F minor, you could play the A triad, B triad. You play every triad basically of the key, and D sharp, which is cool too because that's the note. That's the major sixth of the note. So you could play a D sharp diminished triad there, which is the root, the third, and the flat five. Sounds like this, if you focused on that. I like that one. Yeah. All right. Let's go into this next position right here. You see it's starting on the third degree. Starting on G sharp. So if you look inside here, you can see, okay, where's the F sharp inside here? It's right here. So now I'm seeing that here's the same Dorian riff right here that I was talking about. The root, the major sixth. But now you're playing it kind of in a different area than you were playing it here before. You're playing it up here. But really it's the same notes, only up an octave, and different fingering. So you might be in this position, and you know exactly where the Dorian is. You don't have to think about, okay, what position am I in? You'll just know, like, these are the intervals on the neck. Major sixth, fifth, fourth, minor third, fourth. Here's the octave. Oops. can go ahead and play along with this in this position right here. There's the F sharp right here. Another F sharp right here. Down to the major 6. Really tell when you hit a bad note inside here, which is great because you really want to know, because it's so specific, for this exercise. You can really hear, like I'm playing along the scales here, and it's so precise that if you just hit one bad note along with all the rest of them, they really pop out. And I don't need to tell you that. You could hear it for yourself. So I'm looking for different things inside here. You can look for just the F. Focus on the F notes and the F triad, and then go back and in these same positions and look for different triads. Focus on like the A triad. In the A, say in this position right here. Where's the A? Well, here's the A right here. An A triad would be root, 3rd, 5th. I could play that over this progression right here, and it'll sound somewhat good, I guess, if I make it sound good. I can A triad here. I can play the A triad there. It's all built in, this little puzzle, as you can see. A, C sharp, E. Let's see what it sounds like for A triad over this. And I'm going to the F, because that's where the root is. I'm sitting on F. I can also sit on A. Now making music. Just play the A major pentatonic scale. Because A is the 4 chord of E, so it's all related to each other. Check it out. Let's play the B triad here. Where's B? Let's see. Here's a B. B's cool because the 3rd is the D sharp, which is the note we're going for. Major 6 of F sharp. So it sounds a little bit different. So I'm focusing on different triads. Let's go ahead. We got a couple more. We'll go to this next one. But first, I do want to mention that where is this? Oh, hit the right button. Here I am. Back in life size action for you. I do have a guitar course. I just want to mention to you real quick. And it's called the Essential Skills Collection for Guitar. And check it out at my website. And it's basically comes in 3 different topics. It's a fretboard memorization, where I teach an easy way to memorize the notes all over the neck. The circle of fifths, which basically I explain how to create chord progressions and how basically all music works inside this circle. And then number 3, the blues. The blues is so important to play because it's where all your soul and feel comes from. And and in this course, I have all kinds of backing tracks, PDFs that explain everything I'm doing. So check that out when you get some time. I would appreciate that. So move on to the next scale position right here. It's the 4th position. And looks like that. It sounds like this. And once again, I'm looking for the, where's that F note inside here? There it is, right here. So I can see an F minor triad built right in here. And that's the chord I'm playing. Right there, there's the 6th, there's the target note. Let's play along with this and see what we got here. Play the A right here. B. F. D sharp, diminish. Not that. That was C sharp. Once again, here's that F sharp. Major 6. All right, Ozman. I'll see you next week. Thank you very much. Thank you for hanging out with me here on Sunday. We got a little bit left here to go. And so hopefully you're getting some use out of this. If you are, hit the like button, subscribe. And this is really, really a great way to just memorize. As you can see, I'm playing kind of like the same thing, but because your fingers are in different positions, you're playing the same notes, but you're playing different licks than you would be down here. If you played the same notes as you would be playing up here. Because the F sharp is here, I have this lick. I wouldn't do that here because I don't have that and that fingering down here. So I think these positions are good because they lend to different unique riffs that you could play. So let's go on to the next one. We have a couple more positions here that we could analyze. We have this 5th position. Starts on the B. Where's the F? F is right here. So that's pretty weird. So how do I have a triad here? Well, I can do the triad with my finger like this. And the beauty of this is you're really memorizing the intervals, which is everything on guitar. Finding out where this is what it looks like. This is what a minor triad looks like. The F and the A. And here's the fifth. Where's the major six? So you know that a major six, there's that sound. There's the Dorian sound. Which is the same as down here. The same as down here. It's the same as up here. Once you memorize the intervals, you have that sound wherever. And you'll recognize it when you hear it, and you'll know what scale to play. All right. So, and then once again, you could play the B triad. You could play the F sharp triad. Play the A triad. Where's A? Here's A right here. There's D sharp. That's pretty cool right there. Let's play along with it, with the puzzle here. Now look where my F sharp is right here. I have this cool position where I can riff right here. It's a very, very cool place to and it's very easy. It's very finger friendly right here, If you want to get that Dorian sound, you got to kind of throw this note. Hello, Roger. What's happening? Roger Charlie. I love people with two first names. Give you a round of applause. Playing some modes here. Actually, we're playing just one mode, the Dorian mode, and we went through 5 positions already. Let's get on to the 6th one. There's only 7 here, so we'll cut this one out. We go to this, and this one's pretty cool. Starting on C sharp. Basically a C sharp minor scale right here. But if I look inside here, I see the F sharp, and here it is again. There's that Dorian fingering. You know? Sharp right there. So let's go through this progression. You can see here's my F sharp. Here's the major 6. So I'm basically just looking at for the F sharp notes, and here's F sharp here. Look at the riff I have from this. It's kind of interesting. Alright, so we got one more position here. And it's the 7th position we could look at. It looks like this. And I have, once again, here's the F sharp. The F sharp right here, try it. Blech. See, I don't really play this as much as I should myself. F sharp. There's F sharp here. And here's the triad. Not the triad, the interval. Major 6. You have the B string, so it's a little different. Here's the 5th. right here. All right, so we got one more. Actually, no, that's all of them. And then, basically, you start all over again. Right up here. Right up here. Right up here. Right up here. It's basically the same exact thing as what I played down here. Same positions, only up an octave above the 12th fret. So hopefully you found this helpful. We went a little bit over today. And if you enjoyed this, please hit the like button, hammer on the subscribe button, ring the bell for notifications, all that groovy stuff. And I do have a question. What is your favorite mode? Let me know in the comment section. Let me know right here in the chats what your favorite mode is. I'd like to know. There's all kinds of modes. There's 7 modes in the church mode, which is these modes that we're playing here. And then there's the melodic minor modes, there's harmonic minor modes, double harmonic mode, harmonic major modes, double harmonic major modes. And I actually have videos on all of them. The 3 notes per string. I did 5 different videos on 3 notes per string in all of those different scales. So that's a lot, but it's really cool. And I'm going to get to, eventually I'm going to break down each mode in them the same way I'm doing it here, which is really easy because, you know, we're playing the Dorian mode all over the neck. We know it's an E major. F sharp Dorian is an E major. So if we know the E major scale over the neck, you basically know all 7 modes all over the neck. All it comes down to is what is your root, what is the bass playing? Like Sting once said, he goes, "It's not a C chord until I play a C on the bass." I just love that. Ponce, Lydian. That's such a good one. You know, I think I'm going to do that next Sunday. The Lydian mode. Because that really is like probably one of my favorites as well. You know, in this case, in this particular instance, in E, if we played A, and we played the 4 and the 5 chord of E, which is A and B, you'd have this sound right here. If I play this out, check this out. Let's do this for a second. If I made a little track like this, check it out. 1, 2, 3, 4. We play the same notes, E major scale, everywhere. week we got Lydian Sunday. All right. Yeah, please do, Ponce. Thank you very much. We'll see you next Sunday. We'll be doing some Lydian. And let's close this out right here. Here I am. Thank you guys so much for checking us out and hanging out with me for a little bit on Sunday. Enjoy the rest of your day. It's going to be a beautiful day here today. I could just feel it, you know. If you're watching football at 1 o'clock, I don't know. Enjoy your day. Enjoy the games. And remember, be cool, be kind, and be cherry. And if you want to see some more videos about 3 notes per string in the major scale keys, check out a video I put right there. All right, guys, enjoy your day. Thanks for hanging out. Peace.